Okay. So please welcome on stage Agnieszka Hołownia-Niedzielska, and she's gonna share a teaser of a presentation that they're gonna host on the next meetup. Yeah, a round of applause, please.
Hi, hello, my name is Agnieszka and I'm here. Okay, I will try this one. Okay. I'm happy to be here to tell a little bit about what's going next after those use cases that Alex mentioned. Because when we already have some interesting use case, we want to start a project. And in case of blockchain, there are some, let's call it challenges. So I would like to talk a little bit about those challenges. Generally, there is no IT project without challenges. So, blockchain project is like any other IT project. We need to plan it, organize it, and then execute it. Usually, this development part is the longest. Then we have some UATs with clients, and hopefully we will have the rollout for production. Seems quite easy and what we already know. Isn't it? Well, for blockchain we have but. If we are talking about blockchain project, we have to deal with quite new and innovative technology. So apart from the challenges that we already know, we have some new challenges. We can, in this kind of project, we are like riding a roller coaster. We have some ups and downs, and also we need to expect some additional loops. But what exactly are those loops? For project managers, you can expect some additional legal uncertainties. First of all, for example, it's not yet decided or legally based if all kinds of institutions can have cryptocurrencies. Even if they are not trading, there is still some legal, we could say that like some gray area when some of the institutions aren't sure if they can own a cryptocurrency. Then the data security. If the data are there to be in blockchain like forever, we need to protect them. We need to protect them not only before what we know for now, but we need to protect the client's data, the user's data, for the unexpected, unlimited period of time. So that's a huge task. And finally, user doubts. Like we are here, we know very much about the technology, about the pros and cons. But generally, users get excited. Yes, we for sure want some blockchain project. But when they start to work on it, when they start Googling it, well, we need to be prepared to confront with some cryptocurrencies, myths, etc. So be prepared to start from the basic and explain and clarify step by step that blockchain technology. And that's the bundle of challenges for project managers. And there is the second part for the developers, because also developing in blockchain project is quite different from what we know from that, let's call it traditional IT projects. First of all, when you start developing in blockchain, it's not that you start developing in one new technology. You will have to get to know many technologies and also some connections between the technologies, how they interact with each other, and framework updates. Well, when you start work with some really innovative and new technology, not only your code changes when the specification changes, but also your code changes when the ecosystem, the libraries change. So you can expect some additional loops in the development, and of course it takes time. Final challenge, documentation. Well, as we have some major framework updates, we can expect that the documentation doesn't follow. So it's not always up to date. We need to look for the information. We need to sometimes we can also find some attributes that aren't described anywhere. So what to do? Maybe we can contact just directly the developers of the blockchain itself. That's one of the possibilities. And why I decided to talk about this topic? Well, I am a member of ProtectAuth team, and we developed the IOTA project. So we have our hands-on experience on all kinds of challenges in blockchain projects, and also we've decided to use quite exotic blockchain like the IOTA. So it means even more challenging aspects, and we are happy to talk about it a little bit. And what was the project itself, because it's also interesting. We developed ProtectLeads. That's the blockchain-based solution to protect software from unauthorized distribution. We developed a solution that includes also the panel for the license administrators. So, if that sounds interesting, I would like to invite you for the next blockchain meetup, because there, together with the blockchain developer from our team, I will be there to talk a little bit more, not only about challenges, but also how to deal with them and what to do when they appear. So, thank you.
Thank you very much. Okay, and Agnieszka will be available here during the networking, I hope. So all the questions you can ask her directly. Okay, yes. So now we need 2 more minutes to set up